This is the found footage of the day one true crime creator thought the real shit was coming down.
Keto and crime, keto and crime. We uncover the grime on keto and crime. Keto and crime, keto and crime. Now is the time for keto and crime.
Hey everyone, welcome to Keto and Crime. Today I've got a really fun cap off for our Halloween. That is, I am reviewing Max Brooks, yes, Mel Brooks' son, The Complete Zombie Survival Guide. It's an awesome book. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. Because you know, zombies aren't real, but I think some of the stuff in the book could apply to just about any disaster. So that's what we're going to look at. After he wrote this book, he actually really got caught up in the whole zombie phenomenon. He's a huge fan from the beginning, but then that's what inspired him to write World War Z. We know that became a worldwide hit, and the zombies that he described in World War Z, the ones that were kind of supercharged, that's the ones that he put forth in the Zombie Survival Guide. So it's kind of part survival guide, because he's kind of a survivalist, along with fiction zombies, because we all know those aren't real. They're just not. So, with that being said, let's dive in. Okay, first thing that you read about in Max Brooks is that it's not a virus from space. It's an organic pathogen by the name of Selenium that actually creates zombies. It's a virus. And it essentially, if you catch it, it's 100% deadly. It will kill you. And it brings you back within 23 hours of exposure to the virus as a separate organic organism with absolutely no need of oxygen. So the zombies do not need to breathe. They are driven by the frontal cortex, which is essentially, and the brainstem, which is essentially just baser instincts.
Anger, jealousy, and aggression come from.
Just the things that we were born with as a species, the need to eat, mainly, and to move. And that's all that they are, quote-unquote, programmed to do. The great thing about the virus represented in Max Brooks' book is it is not spreadable by any other way except direct fluid contact with somebody that has already been infected. So that's good. So it's not airborne, it's not waterborne. There's the only way that a global pandemic of this stuff, according to Max Brooks, would ever happen is if people are bitten or some other way that a bodily fluid, any type of bodily fluid, gets into an opening in another person's body. So mouth, nose, wound, open wound. I don't know what else people would be doing with zombies, but you get my drift. So that's how people are infected. And according to him, there's 9 distinct steps, or kind of a journey, a funnel, if you will, with 9 distinct rungs that a person goes through when they're first infected with the zombie virus. Number 1 is the infection. You might not show it's when you're actually bitten. Blood from a zombie splatters back into an open wound, that sort of thing, so you get infected. Then within an hour or two, you start having extreme pain at the point of entry, as well as your skin color will change to either a pasty white or a pasty purple. What? Mom, I'll come watch The Walking Dead with you, and just let me finish. I'll come watch The Walking Dead. I know, Tosh, my wife, is gone for the weekend, and she left my mother-in-law and I here alone, and so we're, hanging out, watching it. My mother-in-law was like wanting me to come watch, so I gotta hurry through this. Alright, so, after 4 hours, they're gonna get vomiting, more pain, and a fever of at least 103 degrees. They will then have dementia and numbing and a fever of 106 degrees after about 6 hours of exposure. Then beyond that, they will go into each of the following: paralysis, possibly coma, brain dead, and then within 23 hours of the first point of infection, they will reanimate into that perfectly capable, not reliant on any human element type of organism known as a zombie. One thing you have to remember, unlike what you see on TV shows, you would never want to take the entrails of a zombie, a zombie it's no longer moving, and rub them all over yourself to blend in, because according to Max Brooks, that will cause a mass infection that will kill you and cause you to reanimate. So what you see in some TV shows, such as Trying to Survive by blending in, that doesn't work. This is truly deadly. What? What do you mean something strange is going on in the back? What's up with Bill? Bill's our neighbor. He's also home alone for the weekend. What do you mean he looks strange? Like pale? Purplish? Like he's bruised? You're a nurse. No, you just weird purple. Okay, I'll come check it out. What is it, fella? What do you see? Huh? You heard that too? Oh no. Thought I heard something next door. What the heck? Dogs are barking. Jake! What are you barking at? Oh my God! Y'all, I'm just a tad bit freaked out. I went out there with my dogs, and we saw Bill kind of shifting around, and I yelled at him. He didn't respond. He just kind of looked at me, and then kind of disappeared into the tree line. So I don't know what's up with him. So I'll just continue. So, also according to Max Brooks, zombies will seek out humans above any sort of other animal. Other animals cannot be infected with the virus because they will die before the effects fully affect their brain and will not reanimate. And so zombies are, as I said, programmed to only seek out humans. They will, they also have senses. They have normal vision, but there's a theory that they can only spot a human via movement. Now wait a minute. I yelled at Bill, and he didn't really acknowledge me that I moved, like kind of adjacent to him, and then he kind of disappeared into the tree line, then kind of started coming back. I'm reading. No. They have normal vision, but again, only by movement. It's kind of like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park that Usually their side is based on movement. Again, he puts another warning in here, don't attempt to become a zombie, shamble around, because they can figure that out. They are most exclusively great night feeders. They have excellent, almost supersonic hearing. They have very advanced smell. They can smell a living human almost up to a mile away. And they will not eat anything that has been dead for over 12 hours. So they are seeking either live people to kill and eat, or those that are freshly killed. And the most dangerous thing about these zombies is that they do not feel pain. They will just keep coming, no matter what you throw at them, until you do one thing. Either they are completely destroyed, i.e. you burn them up, or you destroy that brain, which means, as we all know, headshot. What is it? Bill's in our backyard. Did you yell at him? He didn't say anything? And then went around to the front. Okay, let me go check this out. Boys, come on. I don't know what's going over in the neighbor's yard, but it's no business of ours. Come on. Come on. Go. There's something weird going on. That was beginning to freak me out a little bit. And yeah, Bill is wandering around. Pretty suspect, actually. He's kind of bleeding, kind of looks, I don't know if he's been hurt. I tried to get his attention. The police officer that lives down the road is not home, so I don't know. Then he just kind of wandered off again, so I don't know. Anyway, zombies cannot swim. They can climb only what a human can climb, so they can't scale up walls or anything like that. They can only climb what you would be able to climb as a person. They can run and walk at full speed, but that will slow down as the body decays. They cannot use weapons, and they are only out to eat. And they have no memories. They are autonomous, so even if you see a large horde of them, it's just a large group of individuals all trying to feed themselves. There's no strategy. There's no reasoning. They don't have any hunting strategies. They just kind of ramble around and explore. And if they find something, they go after it. That's kind of how they function. And the only way you can destroy a zombie is to destroy the brain or completely obliterate the body. And then to safely dispose of it, cremation is the only safe way, because the virus can remain lethal for 3 days in a destroyed zombie. Okay. Bill is at our cul-de-sac. Oh, he's lumbering away. What is he doing? Bill's a little eccentric. But that's weird. Mom, why do you have a crossbow? Zombie. You're watching too much Walking Dead. Turn it off. Turn on Disney Plus. Mom, we're not going to sit around with crossbows. I mean, it's a little freaky, but Bill may be drunk or something. You know how he is. Call his wife. You try. No, okay. Okay, Bill's chasing the neighbor's dog. Or being chased by the neighbor's dog. Okay. Okay. This is weird. Okay. Okay. He's definitely trying to kill that dog. Okay, Mom, I hate to admit it, but you might be right. Something weird's going on. I think we should go into a central room in the house, just like it's described by this book, kind of barricade ourselves in and try to call the police, okay? Okay, let's go. Well, the police didn't see him. He was already lumbered off somewhere, so I don't know. I don't know. Mom, put the crossbow down. You are not Daryl from The Walking Dead, okay? We've already established this. Hey, Thomas.
Hey, Tracy, what's up?
I got a strange thing going on here. You know that I'm reviewing that Max Brooks zombie survival guide for my YouTube channel, right? I told you about that.
You keep spamming my chats about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I like to keep everybody informed. But so there's like something really strange going on. You know, I live way out in the country, and there's just something really weird going on out in the yard. I keep hearing noises, and there's this guy that's just lumbering up and down the street. And Thomas, I really think there's a zombie apocalypse starting. Have you noticed anything strange outside your house?
No, not for me at all. I don't know if this is a Tennessee problem or this is just you being wacky. I don't know what you could be on right now, but no, definitely I don't think a zombie apocalypse is happening.
Okay, I mean, maybe I am nuts. Maybe this is going to my head, but I swear he's lumbering just like a zombie, and it was like he might be bleeding too.
Maybe I am. I don't know what's in this coffee.
But so you haven't noticed anything strange out your house or outside or anything?
No.
Nothing. I don't see anything on news. Maybe I am just imagining it. I don't know. I think I'm flipping myself out.
Maybe I'll stay in New York for a few more years.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe some meth addict's gone a little too far. I don't know, but I think I'm just flipping myself out. I just needed somebody to talk me out of it. I knew you would. You're a very rational person. And anyway, okay. Well, if you think I'm just losing it, I'd rather be losing it than think there was actually zombies outside my house.
Well, good luck to you.
Well, thank you so much. I'm going to go hide in the bathroom some more. But thanks, Thomas.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, everybody thinks I'm nuts, but I swear there's something going on outside. There's something strange with our neighbor Bill. I think he's got the S virus, the zombie virus. He's just acting way too strange, and he keeps walking up and down. He's obviously dead walking, but people don't believe me. They think I'm crazy. What's that? There's someone at the door. Okay, he's at the door. I'm getting the crossbow. Ah! Shoot, 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 shoot! I may have shot the UPS man. Okay, y'all, call me crazy. I think this really might be the thing. I'm not a big believer in fate or anything like that, but I know Thomas, I called him just to kind of calm me down and talk me out of it, because he's a rational, reasonable person. I am a rational, reasonable person. My mother-in-law is a rational, reasonable person. There's no reason we should actually be thinking that a zombie is outside our house. But y'all, I just shot at a poor UPS man. Yes, the arrow didn't quite hit him, but it went in his general direction, and he fell trying to slide my package to me. Thank goodness he had a good sense of humor, and hopefully there will not be any lawsuits forthcoming. But this is serious. But in any case, the review must go on. So yes, these are like supersonic, dead people, resurrected zombies. But there are voodoo zombies. He does address that, because people always talk about, well, what about black magic? Well, he does acknowledge that there is a powder used in voodoo ceremony in the Caribbean that can be sprinkled on a person and pretty much render them catatonic. They're buried, they have lack of oxygen, and they come back as a brain-damaged yet living person. These are not those zombies. So, of course, the next thing is survival, where this book really gets good. It talks about being ready to survive a zombie apocalypse or any type of extreme situation. You want to avoid hand-to-hand contact with people if you at all can, especially with the zombies. They need to be dealt with at a distance. You need to arm yourself with a weapon that you can control. He suggests, if you are experienced in these things, slingshots, slings, throwing stars, arrows, flaming arrows especially, he said, to burn zombies alive. To burn them, they won't feel the pain, but if you can incinerate the whole body, they're gone. Throwing axes, hatchets, knives, but he said, hands down, for the unskilled person, guns are the best. To always choose the one that works best for you. Don't go looking for a fight, but you have it if needed. Travel only if needed, and hold up with others that you can trust. He does recommend okay. Again, there he is. People think I'm... Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're not leaving this house. We are not leaving this house. And according to Max Brooks, you should only travel if you need to. So we're going to hold up right here, and hopefully my wife will be home, because she is the master of the guns and of common sense. So we have everything we need here. We have water. We have months. We have a few months of food. We have batteries. We have a generator in case the power goes out. And that's what Max Brooks suggests. Only if you have to travel, take only what you need. Have a weapon. Have water and a way to purify water. First aid kit. Food that you can carry. But he said it is best if you can hold up and not leave and just have all that stuff where you are, because you're already living in your house, and it's a good thing. Oh, okay, he's outside. Hang on. Move, Coco, move. There's somebody else.
After hiding in the bathroom, in the shower, in a fetal position for 2 hours. All this was because Tracy's neighbor locked himself out of his house and fell from a ladder while trying to get back inside. I mean, it didn't help he went door to door asking to use the bathroom either. I mean, she lives with other rednecks.
Well, luckily our local police department understood. They know who I am. They know what I do. They understand I get a little freaked out occasionally. And Bill was pretty forgiving. But I want to know who drinks half a case of Corona, gets locked out of his house, tries to go up a ladder to get back in, and then falls, injures himself, and then he's both drunk and disoriented and acting like a zombie in my front yard and my backyard. So I can't be held responsible for this, but I'm just glad that it's not the zombie apocalypse and we can still enjoy zombie movies this Halloween. And I highly recommend Max Brooks' book. Not only is it a great prepper book for being prepared for any type of disaster, it's also a fun read because it has zombies. So, highly recommend it. And until next time, Keto and Crime.